empanyumfo bi a omototo eniema kama pa abaso ye hwe said ye ayi ekoso a na watchi a etwa mu no aye areho de amagana na areho mu nyina ne se nipa omafiri mu no omoye prominent figures no doubt the me pesa me kan no pay ne se every time omai bia wasesa na brabo no mostly shaped by disaster and as a misfortune and as adversity said the obroni be kanono amai be brave enema asesa omo no abrabo particularly in some aspects of their life usi country bi mu a utimu say in an area bi there engrofo yo mo fa ni agro kra obekọ back into history na de wo ho ne se bibi sie eno mutu anamo na we kra enya amai nipa kra nkasa wote ho no bibi timi si ewo wabrabom na assess the course of your life na ade bi o ha umpese obeben biem ana ade bi o ha umfa ni agro ni nyina ne se bibi ato na omai assembly beto e bi nto da tragedy bi beto misfortune ana adversity bi beto grief bi beto a e bi nto da na wantimi amfa nyen sakraye wo man mu no bibia ni wiase betima asesa wo uti de meka no se oye oman ana oye nipa assembly to a e bi nto da na antimi an reshape the course of your life ana a particular aspect of your life na saa de na ntimi asesa wa bibia ni we betima asesa wo saa na omaite enti obia obesi kro bi ti sa London eja to ufia ana se wisie pie free baby ketua bia na area ho nyina obete alarm wisie kakra bi o obi ya benkwan na se wisie sate se ba obehu se area ho nyina hwe na ambulance gina ho se eh ada na London there abenkwan kakra mi ye na omodi omani akọ back to 1666 the great fire of London eja ehye London nyina start o baby ketua bi omantimi anso ano eno na mo rebuild the entire city of London na baby o taking it serious ye fire say eja timi say ade within some sprinkle of an eye now within a twinkle of an eye na be say enti yemfa eja ni agro nti wisie kakra bi piepe London hono na ambulance eba na fire service for ba obeba o aduane na menu na wisie aba o mo say ya build a city no with a fire protection system ebi ni wiase ba bia because your history of 1666 the great fire of London and my city no ya ejantimi nto ba bi nhyenko akiri biem enti echese amai bebre fa adversity ene disaster ho e de siesie niema ye mone ade atu ye disaster ebi nto ye da say government officials akwakonya nkwanhia ebi nto ye da dodo sei omubomu wadu prem ada say omatena alu prem say de me de meka no omatena helicopter mu na de omakobo forma na omote aeroplane a de omakobo forma manipa dodo say awu no ebi nto ye da yehu say helicopter ni bia bofom ebia na akohwe ho na akoyese aban panyimfo wom ebia sise no enya de ai tato ye into a disaster lesson be na Ghana edwen ede afrim nipa dunsia omoye nkwada omo eko asori omo ko wu dakro nkwada obia amro 25 years future leaders community ni future scientists future pilots future carpenters future masons omo one day keka adaka bomu si omo sebe genocide nipa a disaster dia na yesu afrim but senye de si ye ya na ye mfa no say disaster e dia na yesu afri niam etoto ye bi nto ye da no ebe kire oman no ye tebia say ye ni ate ana say ye nye civilized yen emergency response system say ye wo helicopter mienu miensa bi si ho a eno de ba si middle belt ba si southern ba si northern BBC a na ya relay information na ye de aba na ye de no aba ho emergency system ye response system hwe de esi wo people yi so enya akuafo na also mu ko wura no mo na ye emergency response system nti akuafo no we du ha no wafa helicopter no wafa ne left we du ha no obitimi ko du o say asase de ono so de ne nsa kan ye nie emergency response system ye de ne ye besu afrim ye de ka beto kaso ama ye man no ya ye niema enkoye politicians nko na ebo a omunemum temamufo no ye emergency response system say asem to nipa okrum ha body bag ye de ne betum mpo pick up to near the NATO na eye normal ekoto obi oya aban mu panyi na eye time but every human deserves dignity per our constitution no and timi and discriminate between obi oya se be capentani any obi oya aban panyi yesi ye nyina ye deserve dignity enti se okoto se ka abo obi da kwan ho a ye na emergency response system ne say ye de body bag ebeba befa nipa no na yakokra no kama atwe na busuafo ye ntone nto pick up to ye mfa Sophie any aba mienu nsonimu emergency response system it should not apply to only government officials ye koto body bags e de ama police stations ahodo mu okrom ha nyina ne nadmo for se eye dan ya nipa bewu nkwanhia besi enkwada ye omukonya nkwanhia okwan ho yi obi adwene ama body bag ho but ekoba de sempanyimfo eto omode a it should trigger our senses say we need to have a very effective and efficient response system in terms of emergency eja share kwan be ne fa so ko afen na ye important to say ye benya helicopter ye de dum jaibi eno de asem si obabi na eja ni ho eja ni ho ebeko ho because eja betima explode any time do we have there be the whole country of 35 million people say eja to Kolebu teaching hospital now just a fire service for no kofa dua normal pija atwede na ensuo ni nru ho aye di omatem ye ni emergency helicopter ye ti rescue emergency edumja ye ni bi oman ni nyina ni bi helicopter edumja ye ni bi o ye ni bi enti se asem si na eja ekoto baabi a ana eja koto car bi mu ana elupre bi mu a enye de ye di free airport eko ye ni bi se eja ekoto plane mu bi mu ewo forest a na se akuafo na ntumi amfa bucket ansansuo 1 hour free fee anko ye ni helicopter ebetimi akodum ja no ye ni bi these are things that was say ye man trigger ye say or might be a disaster besimu a man take lessons from it no na chese sa o man no mo ankasa mo nkomonim because die ebiem na empushu mo from emergency response system na ya ba ye roads ye transport system and your road transport system is it the time to go for trains? Is it a time say o mine no ye bema ye ni akum train ho say wotena mu a 1 hour e de obedu ba bia wudru bia enkoma pressure tetem bia nam wiem na train no a safe form of transport ye cheap ye traffic bia ni ho ye ma ya adwen koso ana ye nisika nti ye ngusa ana ye wosika for other unimportant and irrelevant things any national significance ye ni bi enti ade we ne bem ye hu se mumfa enkonkoye prophecy sem nyame de wo ho nyame aye ne de awie ma obi amfa nko change the course of prophecy ade na esi ye na nya prophecy asem eye nkwanhia esi mu ya mu investigation ni nyina no eye accident asi a ebi to enkwada bi to mpanyimfo from 28th July ba me fa say from 25th July yenanu 25th August nipo mawu won kwanhia mu wo Ghana ha no 96 less than 1 month 96 de yen yakan kwanhia Duke Petroleum de ekobom omo mu water krade enkra ye omo 16 eno ana ju 2 awu eno 98 kra no I'm sorry for mu free bechem almost so akwaku okay kambo mu the yen kan accident that is report mines 5 and you be 100 less than a month. Just accident kunipa disease bia. What are we doing to our emergency and accident response system? Accident no kra kwan be ne fasoba. Ye de ne accident ana say niema ye ya ne ma ne ba. These are things that people should sit down. Monfa prophecy de ne tonchan. Nka no pay me hwese ye be officer. Ye ba be hwe nkwanhia wodo ekoso no. Is it truly an accident as defined properly so called? And I say, Nka this is an office that we should open and pay prophecy the end of the air for. Obi abetima be body trim. So it should not change the course of our prophecy yen to me challenge nyame. It should change the course of an entrega yankasa yen human senses yen physical response. Spiritual the yen to me hu the nyame akasa obeye no we den a obeye. The yen ye betimi control yen control. Enti try statement a betre say our mind so this spiritual DNA to nchen physically a DNA ma ye wu through enkwanhia every day. Is it because of recklessness? Yemia yemra num kakra. Yemia ye maintenance loss. Yenhwe ye transport system. A DNA was ye within the next 1 year. Ebeka say enkwanhia bi siye. Am I changing the course of our traveling in this country? Am I ye trains? Am I ye yakwan ye? Ema police for any bar kwanya any patri car so ye. Ema ye started punishing ni po mo drive recklessly. Ema ye started say plane bi abetua. Ema ye say plane bi abetua. Again, ema ye say plane bi abetua. Na a pass all the tests. Na a man for kekasa aeroplane tutu domestic hano. Nyame na diko. Aeroplane tutu domestic flight no. Nyame na diko. Yenyina yenim aeroplane tutu okrom ha plane tutu okrom ha yenim se de namwiem a eye agi se bibi asi because obi be can say oh when you expert but obi atimu se deda plane ye de one day bibi betimi asi se aeroplane bi a di 40 years yen koto makrom ha se de transport yenya ye mra no ye na de wo se ground no yen ground ni yen ka se enkwanhia bi sima ekunipa bi a na omo ya aban panyimfo efri ho no ye change the course of our traveling ye hu sese de abrochire ministers etimi ene temamufo tena basim ene tre mutu kwan no yenso ye betima ye bia enya afe abre bia na ye ministers na nwiem enti yenso aye tre na temamufo ofili aban panyimfo ofili a change your course of history. Say niema bi say bow na and change your course na chese o man wonye wadwene because ope say ewuo na ekoso no ento aso saa aeroplane bi e wo kroma bia no yenkofa expert mbra. We don't need only forensic report for the dead. Yemaya forensic test of our airplanes. I too o manum ye wi a yes serving way ye hu ne say enye proper say be fly and fit the test. I was say fly yenkofa abrofo mra no momra meye forensic test of your cars ya kwan na menim say kwan ne de say ye 500 okrum ha ye kofa broni ba ne say o mehwe kwan no de ye car worthy say o moji road worthy enti ye mehwe de car e wo se fa so a 500 rules e wo Ghana na ye wi e beka 2 ana 3 is legon ho ene N1 highway the aka nyina e beka se maka amfa so because se wo hwe kwan ya enenam so na broni bia na adwen ya adwuma ye kofa na independently so omra na omehwe ya kwan ya enam so no de e wo se ka afa so ne de wo se ka amfa so a obeka se de won se wo mo na ye grader ene wo se fa so ariable ene wo se fa so no ka amfa so nteni se nipa yusu Kumasi Accra road ye beka se ya cancel ka bia ntimi mfa so Cape Coast ye twam ye nya forensic test of the existing eno so enema existing ye nyi de enya mfrim enye de wo enko an here forensics. This should reshape the course of our lives as a country. And pay me boy no so kakra na production aye story bi aba e o se me touching and pay production at the story bi aba. Eti anopa yanko na yanhwa se de si etie me DJ no boy adwuma sa oh da fam Nana
oh that's it better
no da fam
Uba
na me pese me no obedi the emergency response in Hong Kong Nicolas Sementi ade we free hosisi amra teacher point ni nyina amame meaning say we follow the tragedies are shape amai bebre na wo hu say amai ni bi ho asem to omo a omo mpese BBC bi ene me Nyansapo no say me call it on Ministry of Works and Housing and the Ministry of Education say mo attention enko a very worrying national trend. Na se wie na was say a petition near the common Ministry of Works and Housing na mo yen tronko ni entu anamon we. Yen universities and tertiary institutions e wo krom ha no yenim se ni nyina ye site no wo kronin finfini ana tambia no any outskirts of the city e wo kronum na ade bi koso ya ama oman no ade bi adumrika eko echen said the oman ni besi etu na namo university hostels ewo Ghana polytechnic hostels tertiary institutions hostels ade bi koso say hostels na ewo campus no enoso de abanya ye na nebo wo fom no so we shall be say University of Ghana as at now abai hostels are was here for student no and to me emfa even 1/4 of the students into besha the whole University of Ghana nipa abai hostel na for omodem no omoya be 15% because first year kra na obenya biada second year third year unya munda yes oko private hostel and now oko out they say our policy be a friend in out in they say now but in out order first year second year wonder but do you know say you see University of Ghana no the plan was that and yesterday was when I was finding out for the first time the plan was that all students of the University of Ghana for more than 10-15 years after the inception of the university no omo nyina ye omo dan obi a yebefa wo school ho bia no the university had the capacity to accommodate all students. That was the initial and I say the original plan nti obi yebefa obi na o se eja ba bi ma oda na tie ni ye omo di oman yi so ene no mpanyimfo omo 70 years 80 years and now omo na lead the country no omo na sabre na omo University of Ghana na university ni ye feedi omo ema ye ma omo akokọ nam amomo kasa akokọ nam no ya doso nti omo pe nam foforo omo ye demonstration ye feedi University of Ghana students ema omo enam ema omo kasa akokọ nam adoso say they want options afen so now omo da one in a room ye room so no numbers to the extent to say 2005 na Akuafo edi 50 years so you can imagine 2005 and only 50 years in just almost 70 years. University of Ghana was established in 1947 47 10 years before our independence. Enti abrofo no si school no say yaji asase yantam ye betima si adan say student population increasing po ye betima si adan at least every student ebenya ba biada na sabra ye si ye ne de till the next 20 years no mutumi da one in a room enti wo hwa ye mampanyi owo so yi so ye vanda nanado no mu da one room tachuchi katam one in a room privacy wo study table te say wako small hotel no mu da one in a room and e bi da 14 e bi da 11 sa room na na mo da mu one no ya papa mo amodi enim no omo da mu one no ene e bi da mu 11 12 na adu level say university ye see say nke accommodate all student no normally we understand population na increase astronomically enti e bia dan ye ntumi kura say ombedam 2 in a room and 3 say ye ntumi mfa even 10% of the student population, no, or 20% of the student population, Mamenya and white, yentumi mfa omo. Nti 80% omo da private hostel. And this does not apply to only University of Ghana. Me generalize, no. Na the ACA American is saying, apart from say buying to him providing hostels and maomono. Yaya da powerful. Say private hostels na urban. Amount for matese. Omo convert a fee na around universities, no. Omo converting into hostels. Because the fastest way to make money in Ghana, and it's a ubeko akonya hostel a ben university bi. Edientina university students omo ye 4 in a room. Obi etua 7,000 cedis. Na 4 in a room ne single room menu mienu behind. And omo de mpa top and down wasim. And no. Single room self-contained. Top and down. Nipa 4 no be etua 7,000 cedis. You say no. 7 3 cry 21. Into 28,000. And enya 7,000 flat too. 7,000 be at 300. Into be at 29 to 30,000 cedis for 1 year. Single room 30,000 cedis for 1 year. Sa no mo di student no. Na yes baby the University of Ghana pent. We share within the last 5 years say omo was single room e ko 40,000. 400 million. Ade na ekoso Ghana no. Se ye chinchimo odo obako school na se wanya 10% na available as public hostels na. Okotua ebi tua 30,000 cedis for single room. No mo miensa akoche. Nipa enai omo tua 30,000. Na mibusa ho se Diema ye hu se weni ye twamene boy was a Ministry of Works and Housing. Any rent control for bemune say. Se rent control for mo diema bon na muni fidi amode be ye adwuma kra na. Student hostels are there. Mo betimi akọ around say. Ayija e wo take. Ayija single room ye say. Adwase. Ayeduase.
No mind adwase.
Adwase ni nyina eye area ben take. Se obi ko high single room ho aye saying. Normally, se o ko high dine e wo hacho a eye saying. Nti ade na e dine wo hacho single room. Mo de beje 10,000 cedis. Na de wo University of Ghana no so hacho ho ane de. Enam se student ne pe de ye proximity with school nti no. Eno de mo pesa mo je 30,000. Na no so masa de nipa 4 adam. Anopai student ne complaining se wo do bako school o ko to dan na ama na demo enye school no oko enkwada ye 4 no mo da dan bako mo je bako 9,000 cedis hwe me de to me status enra na complaints no se anya nipa 110,000 and a view from enra najo student no ko a or say I have sent you some of the prices and I'm checking you know awal Hakim, miame wo fase. They say oma complain yache. Na prices na hono 4 in a room. Omu tua 9,000. Enya akra nko awo. Say amount for jeje nsase wo universities ho. Enam so hu ne say misi dan ni wo cantonment kura mintumi nyi sika na meje. Awo University of Ghana na say Accra Technical University mintumi nye. Nti nipa bi atu afiri omu fie a ebe university. Ena omo de ama han. Because what they man normal people are. Emrane chese on to me fanyesa. But in a single room and kwa debe man ana boy 10,000 cedis you know. O de fanisa single room no o je no 800 cedis a month. Eno na ye normal price we area hono. O debe man nipa 4. No aje nipa 4 no obi a 9,000. The same single room o. No mache. Enkra no so ni bibia ye because opese oben school. Enti nsase na eben universities na nka aban betima akwai no de aboa. Say nipa ho be hin high no. Private for na je. And no more time say price of a rent by 5, by 6. And to do baniko school. Ubetuya the whole year school fees ubetuya 2,500 no. Ubetuya rent in 15,000 1 year. 2 years 30,000. Ebi mutuya semester omoje ne per semester oje 4,000 per semester near 3 waje 12,000 from one student for a single room. One student 12,000 no times 4 student saying 48,000 480 million for one room. I'm say ye ni nkoso because wo de obani ko school first year no pressure wom enti unim de omoye nana eno student ni bi ka kire me say de omoye ne say wo a wo ye first year na wa ba pressure wo so papa de wa free se bi akurase aba no ye de oba wo de wo pe ba bia danti wo pre wo papa e san pe akọ nti ska bi e beka bia no wa free obi say on send this kaka krama me na me ba no ba bi obeda papa no so mpese obeche won kran ana on mpese obeche wo Sunyane Technical University ode ne bana bana no waje bosia atua 1 year yes 6,000 cedis na onya ya sa wi a ebedi next year na nkora na ni ate o ma hu se na say dan kra wo kromu no enu quarter of the omoje wo ha no nti ebetu akokromu ana so wonte so na fieru anene mo akon se obeye renovation to wo kofi afa o bag ko se mo makwan ambeko nti mo kwa mo onfa mamu na mo ye mo be ko level 200 na mo ba be hu system no ho no onfa mamu no asade ama new first year for mo ba biem enti ebebu mo because fanisa wo de oba akọ school wa Cape Coast ukodu wo pedan yese campus hostel asan afe wo ni nam campus wo nchen ho pebia yese private hostel bi ho no eno omo beje 12,000 cedis for 1 year omo wo mu ni nyina no ye tu omo na wo aba for 12,000 wo ni bi but o sa wo frefie na ope bosia because wo pe ba bia ma oba no o de ne box ne bags ada untimi san fa ne nko se hwia na se trepone ana se Sunyane enti wo tua 12,000 for 1 year but normally nka Cape Coast Chrome ho no wo per single room na nka oba no nko abedam kura nka ebia enu 6,000 ana 7,000 but yaje ne 12,000 for 1 year but oni nipa 4 na esa che no what 2 first year for ni nyina afrim next year obesa tumo na afi omo ko omani mo mahu kurunum no de omo ko pe ba bia efo enti se ya ma rent control for na amamu a anopa me kan rent control for se moda na se musimu ntumi nya adwuma bia student hostel there at least momra na kire say section 1 the rent payable by a tenant in respect of a single 2-roomed accommodation in any residential area do nim say rent control rent act no e kire e dan kro bia esim ade ewom no price e wosa wodege ye womra nnada se e dan a esi La Paz esi awoshi between a hane hano ye mra ne kire se nka price say ne wosa etoso ye nim se muntumi nye for Ghana generally but mo betimi akọ University of Ghana any in its environs money student ni nkodi nkomo money parents ni nkomo na omon kan de ha omon kire omon se school na ye ba no ya papa madwuma omo ye nyina omo ye de tua dan ka wo mi betua school fees the entire duration amedi wo school no metua school fees 12,000 but me free anu matua hostel fee nko 90,000 or 100,000 1 billion anya said dan na luxury bia wo normal single room but e ben school no nipa na tu no agya ne ho ode ma obi oye commercial na private person na ontumi nye sa price no but student ni pe ba bia danti ye ku omo Sunyane Technical University the same Takrade Technical University the same UCC University of Education Winneba rent control for Muntie section or say where the residential accommodation in respect of which the rent is payable is smaller and I say make provision for the enactment a betimama nipa etua affordable accommodation or say mo de ne se mo be manipa atimi atua affordable accommodation mamunya ma general Ghanaians eson amanfo pemfa so ba student there anke was aban ne provide accommodation say aban want to man provide am a men sign ma individuals bi a woni omo nkoka mbom because as I say the student campus bi a ho no Legon nsase na private for na je omo si Ghana hostels council se fanya omusisi no money aban na bomaje nti o aban na wahye se yenye nkora 400 million for single room any aban we wicked pa Say I was who provided dine, who are what a buying so ne, more buying more works and housing, chief directors, more rent control, more matana wacheno. Mona muko University of Ghana, near mamu one in a room, Emma mo diani die, Emma mo be Emma mo comfort eba. And nemo bedi o mine soa. And sasene was school honeymoon to me fancy danibi. And to money private public partnership. Mama private individual besi dine. And a school no ankasa de abaye jeno. Abaye 1,200. I want to hostel ho 1 year. But private na obesi bi o campus wano. Mo peso o tene dine ka within 5 years or te dine ka. Into an only 30,000 cities, 40,000, 15,000 one student. But Abadia was you the same locality, no, 1,200. I just say a wood dear and a ye dear students. Na ye di student a wood and swa, and on a de chrono do na bano. Much say, yen to me provide the accommodation, mamo. But Obiso Besibi ha, yan can usi daya, and yet 10 years now the better dineka. The Akoso Crown say, I say every year, mutumo. Nobody is regulating. Every year, omutum. Obia ni all regulate a dynamo ekano. Enti amana ye say, ukofie na ubabia 400 cities, 1,000 cities, 2,000 cities, babeto o dinosaur. Was a hostel issue, no? No wonder our lady students sleep around. Of course, I know munina they sleep around, but ubeda what you out I can't catch up papa say, I buy hostel private one, so I make them no. Yeah, Jimmy 10,000 cities every year. Ubeko beba no more the 1,000 cities atoso. Tiasi student in yebe 2. Yes, so kwa for bag ko. Yebe renovation. Beba na painting yatia yim. No renovation. They are killing our students. And a student no so yen money omo your offer for yen yetua. A emergency issue for the rent control no works and housing say. Mube kona mako cheke area KNU around KNUST. Area around Pentecost University, areas around Takrady Technical University, Koforidia, areas around University of Ghana, UCC, Munkoshe, say area hano, ya the single room masay. I didn't know be in a single room, watch him 4. Say student 4 no them. But a single room, no the more be 9,000, but students no so you be 9,000, say 4 in Sanko them. Afibia so 2. A DNTia. Well, these are questions that we have to be asking. Yen to me yet for all Ghanaians. Say rent, no yen to me control for Ghana for you. Yen started with students. Na yen yasiema individuals. Buomo chrono bit misifie. No what teneka within 5 years because it's a campus and I be campus. I buy penny phone be na agency assistance hostel no. Omone partnership with private people. Omone AC hostels. Boom kwadano. Ade. Nana boy.
Obameda say na such resem na ka say akandifo tie wu a omanu be se apini. Ane empanifo ti wu ye enye ne. Obaminim so pa yen kokoje parties ni a manifesto for the last and a Fourth Republic. The waka nyansasem some ba be a Messi or say yeah, technical university and that's a main stream university. May you say, hoda. Will be a becker say who and my first manifesto would the dead do abroad and point to me. You can't see a national development plan for over 20 years. ABC will be answering hoda ye and for statement of a compo ento ho say near no because and your money swadi who's one best adeno. Or strategy for to an amobia, papa needs swadi who's still I can say. How the material kakrenti KNUST omone bomso boss here any ahensa state boss here ekofa ginyase ebesi kote na land na ekromu a enene political gurus pa na age ana as one of the most lucrative businesses aba SOBC hostels it will be ohweso ma togu hona ehona kwese kromu a hostels enko a obia edegiska. Enti make us matter how they no be cause a man no crab brain fata oba e go to a point as sebi misra meka obi anfa me na Messi for kra na isu gas ne kase so no why kwa new site e jasne koti ho no new site it e ko fa pem so ne ade nyina to amu sisi ade afoforo no Messi for adwuma ba wɔn kɔ na yi so gas nti ɔba na adu kɔ school no na mesi ne bi ɛfa ya yɛde nsɛnhuna masabi yɛnwe sɛ ebetumi ayɛ bibi a kyɛ saa de aka yɛ schools no ho ɛmɛnɛ kane na aka yɛ universities yɛ meyɛ so mainstream universities no ana polytechnics na ya converted to technical universities
yes
it is a six regions in nkan kra ne or 12 se ba fofre na ni bia 12 abeka ho ana enya schools ahodo bebre bewura ma amene obi anim say education is the way to go enso ya nwene ho akwa ma no bewura oba no atoda bia na maybe akra ne beda cost no e wo so che tuition teachers bibia obeye bia
for the entire year
no maybe akra beda bo wo so enti ene se nyame amwa na unua bi free na ne ba university a wa akra no friend for 2 years now friend da yes o timo dey untumi ntua
na nya de wo student ne hokra na wo se yete so
dia ma rent control asem de me enka because me say adwuma ba ko say dika egu no rent control na nkofo we ba chaso am de mo dwuma bia nkofo on kire o ma ba pa dwuma de mu yi NCC me so am fan bia wo kono ngo fan ni tweme che helicopter yi no pain abakwa yes nyuma bi o asese egu no because abani ntumi enya bibi nti competitive pricing no untu nkofo so obi ati obi aka na de aba ya nto ono ande negu ho
da bi we de
no mo aban nya bi
me investigation amaye ne say hostels ahodo ne nyina mpanyimfo nsa hyase
aban pen na make say ho no mo nya scan free enti aban so da say obema eno astope enti amare control wo mo say go ma wo ntumi nya ho hwe
Joseph a champion say otua 18,000 for a year 180 million for a year
that's no tua for
last year this year oma 3,000 into otua 21,000 for 1 year. Now, UCC,
I never come a pepper and say, Squam Baby Cobiano, of semi who lectures be me and sap no me free. Tell me, I have free a chili beside no crack. Yeah, chief, if it's a cranny way.
Yeah, no crack.
Yeah, cranny buoy, and crack. Tell me, I must say, free, say, no crack.
UCC. Level 200 or 2,950.
And a Jerusalem.
Only 4 in a room.
Jerry, a BI and UCC.
Level 300 or 4,000. And so we have 4 in a room. Level 400 or 6,000. Until we have 4. That's I say 24. Meboa. Ya bunagum 240 million for 1 year. Nipa bako. Was it 2,500 a semester? And we pay our light bills and water bills. Almost them train no. We be say UCC campus no 2 in a room. We bet you 7,000 per head. Necessary nipa 2 no 14,000.
Ntinka enko national development plan. Abeba so a un free so vast bia unye ho ba kupo ho no kan contest bi ompo.
Can you imagine? Se takwa
you mat
krom ho na nkasa dan e bia 1 year no price e one when a student to 2 in a room obi atu 7,500 there 15,000 for a single room 1 year 15,000. KNUST 2 in a room obi atu 10,000 and no say a cheap pa area ho no na ne de ben Shoaib so to 7,000 17 Shoaib or to 17,000 a year for the room. We see semester 4,500 semester near 3 into 4,500 times 3. Next one and I'm saying 16,000.
45 times 3.
Yes. Or say it's not just the hostel or masha that everything around there is expensive because the student will buy. Among 4 messages or more about. Now, omo depend to the number. 1 in a room with AC, 40,000 1 year. 400 million. 1 in a room. 2 in a room, 24,885 per head. Ntini pano, sa number 2 in a room. 2 in a room without AC, 17,000, 170 million. Number 2. 4 in a room, obia to 7,500. 4 in a room, 7,500. And obia betua. Na meshe 2 in a room na muko to 24,000. And that's say, and on quite 50,000. 24,800, 51,000 or so. 1 year, 500 million. O kusuya diaba. 1 year. Now, adwuma be na obeye wo Ghana ha. Ubetima save sika no we school mpo anya adwuma na wo school. Well, apart from 43,500 approved fees or media graphic ma ya ban ya di atum say enkwada ne ntua no eno no. Or say 4 in a room, old pent, shed, 10,500, 4. And they just say 45,000, no, 10, 10, 10, 5, 10, 5, 10, 5, no. Then say 44, say, we a bind dear or my 4 in a room will be to have 4,000. We see 2 in a room, KNUST, 8,500. And yes, I'm get all. Now, yeah, go school 700 cities, Ukraine, so 600, we, UCC. 6,990. That's 7,000. No. 2 in a room, 14,000. 4 in a room, 3,994. No. 4, 120. 12,000. And I'm a boy. That be a broker. 18.
158. Say 4,000. Come for 160. But we are 3,999. 158.
158. 158 million. Hey, they are also Ghana. No.
And if you are so drink coho. Politicians do munim.
Now wait marshal about 4 years for university. Who bet you 7,000 every year for dying kwana. Say, what the end cheap no. The Ben Hoka cry 10,000. Who bet you 10,000, 10,000 for 4 years. And I bratinya.
Moment na in out where when buy na kosa pay PS Nyansa. Sa dia kone. So be because so upon mu no to enter ho ewie. Oko first year and second year oko high die. Na yɛn mpanyinfoɔ tumi atena hɔ ntumi anya susue papa bia me se aye yɛ hyehyɛ baa na kene amanmpanyinfoɔ di nkɔmɔ na kaɛfɛ yanso questions wɔ ba ne sɛteɛ kianya ne sɛ general assembly abaya wobɛba so a wantumi anya saa de vast sɛ bia sɛ edu ensia ne ade wantumi anya hwɛ no kan contest bi following na ikra kan contest amanfo hwɛ na kiɛfa we nyina anya adwuma
nana 6,000 11 in a room
11. It is a secondary school.
It's a
dormitory. I said dormitory, no.
And it's 60,000, 600 million 1 year, single room.
Hostel no akwada bi dan a wadam bo de che ne maame ne papa ba bi a wo ma han a wo mti.
Bebre.
O ma no ba bi a wote wo school no nko anu obey. Supplement bi a metona ya me de ma me ba no ko school na o mo be wie nti this time wa mafie. Ana o se asana me se wo nkoto bi. Meto wo krom 2.5. Okobisa ni hostel nchen pharmacy e wo ho no mo a. Omo se 4.5. Bibia wa around eduane bibia board including a draw kra wo mo nom. No be wabisa wo de enti esesei ye schools no ensas na manfo encroach amanfo wia esisi adan.
Ampanifo na
we ampanifo na wia because no na sika wo mu.
Obetime abu nkwada no.
Abu nkwada no. Yes, enti ya papafo a ebu ye ma ye twa ye ketrema. Na ya toto awe. Eno na wo ho.
Se me ye soja ni anka no pai. Come the helicopter be kwa around campus come say the mbebo hokra meko. Come buni papa no pai campus se wo Ghana no.
It's a one akwabo no hostel owner no ono wote baabi o and wafa porter nti porter na ehweso nti porter na akwabo no no ya fa na adwuma mu
ya betum
enti ji so okwotum na
na wose nya radical people say edan e wo hase na eje ede enko a na eje mu wo ho nti a wutumi kosi dan agi 60,000 cedis nipa 11 edem single room
on se me fa helicopter wo soja pani no kra wo hostel ni bi wo ho. National security ida ukọ ni ncha kwa kwabo na manesa wo pe helicopter no kro wo bia no so de ma han
wa na figure se na agiri nyina no mo yo
na agiri nyina o mo
yeri nyina anya individual
kwa ya wo bebre pa enya adwuma e da
minim party chairman a omo obi Kumasi obi won kra minimum
any business any rent control na betimi abam na ya twabo na to ho say area ha edan se ne edema enti ya na ne mroso other than that no obey so kwura wo mo washrooms any wo mo kitchen a wonim say toilet and bath ni na kitchen ni dan na yesi ni se ne yatwa fia bi se ne yachem tu enti na ha kwa washroom ha kwa kitchen na wura bathroom ho no ma na so wura wo mo WC na o tan no ho entan ni o kume bi kiti bi utan no ho kwenten
hweda bi a ewo ho na one bedroom apartment o Ogbojo no I know you for rent by the man student at 2,000 na o dey for month no ebe bro
students near the Bema student 4 ba ku bia betua 4,000 and anya hwekra 7,000
na we national disaster a national disaster. Ye student na ye omusua de abehwe o man so no. De ye kire o mu ni.
Mampani eka say.
Mo mane kware nya easy.
Mampani bra no e candidate Mahama no. Oka say Ghana a crime scene. Na so ono ankasa kra wo ka asem no wanhunu ne tetrete. Say Ghana a crime scene no. Wanhunu ne tetrete. Ghana opa yemfa the sector by sector. Every sector is a crime scene. Every sector, yensha housing, yensha yakwan, yensha utility. Be a sector, be a crime scene or Ghana. It's Ghana a crime scene.
Message is not students, breaking my heart.
Yes.
Say, imagine paying 10 times your tuition fee for accommodation.
Yes.
KNUST,
KNUST 1,500 for the whole year.
Tuition,
the whole year.
10,000.
It will because I'm show me by university. And Kasuku no kano. Enya hibia o yi anu nyina kwada ne betu 1,500. Ye mom ni hostel. And na fe esanse hostels na wo campus no bo adin ti no bebre han dan. Anasa hostel bi a wo echirichiri no bekwa akofa. Kesika akone aba e dey bi twice.
Omai no
Obaya bro.
No, say topic na
eso. Oma bedin se hura be kan se huru manifesto.
Mo hwe ma wo university.
Tan.
Mo hwe ma wo university. De ma hu anopa ni kire se omai no edru ba bia am say military no half no boa. Afina me ya te wase. Because they we are here kan anopa no. De kan anopa nya military ne beti ba bia ma hu se
ne NDC.
Obi the message.
Wa mo na se ya ni da so ano so mo fi mo Ghana.
Panyi be the message about all catch me say fight na ye fight na enye private phobia na any omo fight na ye kasi ye yi nipa na omo ye behind those hostels a wo be hu de enti a wo fight a wo be kwa pim works and housing wo be pim because nipa na omo ho no mo hu say wo betime asi dan wo campus wo na wate wo ka within 4 years e dan a esi ho afebo no nti e dan de nka wo calculate anka 50 years e na ka pesa wo te wo ka normally. But obi person will take 4 years. Until every year what 2,000 cedis.
Yes.
And a manu to 15,000 for 1 year.
Yes.
A bit to 20,000. A dime backward, they are just 60,000. Nipa 11. Big single room 600 million.
So Ghana from politicians at Jaffa.
What's a big single room? Enru big o. Enru big. Oma dine.
One ya soja ni bi mo obi ani de bia ni akwaje ye huni wura ye de nsa to so abayafa.
I was saying this.
Ke soja ni obi ya ni de bia ye fro.
Enye soja.
That's why wa ma no ya je edan nafa. Na de abo man. Enye sa pa de ekro no. De ya so uye skunu wa hwa na wiye ni suponya adwuma nye.
Mo amu adwuma. Ban ye den. Mo nsam kakra ni omo nkasa. Omo sisi na ban ye den.
Edan we ni.
Na no ya mo ma sia wie. Aba e wo mo nya aba mo banifo.
Mo ni omo nkasa na omo nya. Mo ni omo nkasa.
Me see chairman bia Kumasi nkraho wa mo hostels. Njo ma na eye. O ma na aban no.
Yes, the quickest way to become a millionaire. Oje dan no asase wo campus oni obi fight ya na encroach on government land. University for na correct me ni okọ apam na mama obi. Oti dan ni si wa. Student and said there be a University of Ghana ni per mo ye bet omo be bro 11,000 crowd mo graduate here crowd be 11,000. Na 11,000 na buy me for nipa 2,000 per hostel 9,000 na aka for that year ni nyina no mo be chafa. Na imagine say 9,000 students na obi e pedan na woji obi e 15,000 na omo ye trade that ba ko afi ba ko age 450 million. Basa dina wo di mo obi a otena mu kwa na busuafo a wo be ma no 12,000 but what is student no 450 million. Hey, or say I'm a student at Commonwealth Hall at University of Ghana. I've been experiencing a water shortage for 2 months with no solution in sight, affecting student daily life. Okay, what do you work Commonwealth? What do you need your form? I say, Obama, please, good morning. I'm in my first year in government hall. We are 8 in a room. Each is paying 3,002. 8.
They are buying hall agent and I'm say, Munya butre na money private for non kasa.
25,000.
Yes. And we are buying
1 room.
I buy new or no nya juma pemfa so nenkwada mu ko school no. Say no de ma o.
Sa are buying penny for no. Abra no mu ko school no.
No mu dem free.
No mu dem free. 1 in a room plus feeding.
Yes.
Until one year disappointment am on my.
We are kokwa ma to be kasa kokwa from mo am demonstration.
More betray on mine no. Mo amu ye mpanyimfo amu 60 years 70 years no. Mo na on mine no more betray the country, the biggest betrayers of this country nipa mo 80 years 70 years 65 years or more kwa mona mo betray country no bibia mo benya ni free bia mama na ye den mo tam na akwantuo nyina ye easy mona mo betray country ne big time ya papa mo 60 years wutie me anopa ya si uti ase na ma ore ho se mo betray the country big time na mo the university room one in a room study room mo ko dining university free ene mo ba ya mo to ton sase si dan airtime se no by 10 e de man kwada omo nsan nya baabi na nsuo mpoma mo sa nipa we ya o man no benya niam free e kwan big mo fa so you see housing sa papa na no the University of Ghana free no owie school na state housing assess dan no wasan kwada bim free owie a wonya adwuma okotem haba akoya adwuma na aboso glass factory ana wako sa papa na ye bi o man no mude man na ahaye good ntino Nigeria for movie ba aman before movie ba no ene wontumi create employment but or sign a bokro no o man na bo ne hoka wada university free one in a room ya hwe ni free wakoda government state house free na ne no benyini ya wako pension no wo aban mu de pen bokro no 8 tons assisi dan at the most student 10 times the price for a normal person. We are biggest betrayer of this country. 60-70-year-old for no. Because mumu bini me din komo mo catch me what you went through in this country. Your mamu too quite free yet sponsor mo kusua de san ba. And nemu be wie ya. Muntumi nye sa ni mani bi maye nyina. Ba mo san buye.
Obadia one fan count so mo breso kra no na school ni she school atade na tukwan ya wuntu ya kaska.
Ba ko na tie say so be true.
Osa kra me ai. Ofa ni free ba ya breso no. Ka no kra bi ni ho. Kwan no kra bi ni ho ne yafa so. Ono ne breso no ka atwamu a ka kwan kakra me ka katokra fa ye kra susa ne ata ne ma ka kwan.
O say
ka kakra.
Ai na wafa Obi Awoti say after paying that much for the accommodation, most of the facilities, although are within the university's premises, are located very far from the lecture hall, so they would have to bear the transport and pay transport to the various lecture halls. I give my daughter 500 every 2 weeks for hall transportation to the lectures. Her feeding has not come yet.
Yes.
And we then I'm motion crowd university
weekly every week I was
say that's so my dream say me to get fan hostel amedai no me to 350 cedis anane board no 3.5 million for 1 year no my dream say akosro crowd be abesi say akosro crowd be 2000 cedis mu to 30,000 cedis
2000 they say can wafa
na student there
so try nye na obusu ne bi so efrim no de ne de be kan ho na
man in free
say natural
natural say
enye de wa free mo nko
me say be 2 years now frɛ oba no ana wo fast now frɛ no o frɛ obi ana ye maso
me name Mr. Ali Karim edin komo ne wo fast wo boko ena nyame aye nadom onya UPSA a wo ba school ne papa prapra ne hu nyina ofo se sika na wo betua no eye the whole year mpo enti afene be kwa wie ye nanka waboaboa ne ho na watimi anya bibi kakra watua ne hostel fee watua ne tuition wa ma ne de odi bedidi afei woko friend is saying first semester ba ya was ya betua foforo enti na was akwada ne jai school yes na was we jai school because sika no ni ho ose me kofa 8,000 wo hen
so it means messages na man for sending it true say the one year no cry so mutua ne per semester
semester yes.
It is unkanipa no bejo 10,000 for 1 year no. Or say semester 4,500. Semester near 3 to be to 15,000 and 14,000. But why do you know ye? But I see.
Semester be a ubetia.
When you sure say I was say a Timmy fan Manobepa.
Untumi obey ena meka sa untumi nyire mu bebre san say oya nkran na bra wo sis hostel na ban ye den ɛna abanya nsibie ɛna ɔno nso sɛ bi wakɔbɔ bosia wɔ baabi Ghana kora yɛ bosia sa ɔhwɛ interest rate a na wakɔakɔgye bosia wakɔkɔnya housing loan bi wɔ aburokyire ɛna waba besia wɔ pesika na akɔakɔtua enti no wontumi nyere ne bebree ɛwɔ sɛ yɛ ne wɔ mo
tia se kasa because say emu 80% ɛyɛ politicians and I'm saying in bebree yɛ bɛri ne bebree because ɛnyɛ individual so bi a wei red nam hɛ no akɔkɔbra no ɛnyɛ sika bɛto ne nyinaa ɛyɛ bansa asenti no politicians na tumi tɔ ɛsɛ wonya kwan kosi
medase enti obey ɛwɔ sɛ yɛ ne wɔn tena sɛ ne wɔn kasa ɛyɛ obi nso business a wasɛtene up enti mmerɛ ɛwɔ ɔman no mu no sesɛn sɛmmerɛ bi wɔ Ghana ha no mu a ɛregulate saa sector no a saa mmerɛ no na abɛbie mu ato hɔ sɛ krakye adwuma a woyɛ no say kwab say na wasa wo fa so na wo ye yentimi nyire wo modamsi because we are buying hostel 4 in a room you just say 3,200 enti sa wo no aban po na wo mu nkontam ma obi a wo nkonkotua friends say loan bia ne interest ma obi no sen wo de gi a aban no a wo no wo gi sa sika we a wontua porta bi aka wontua omo ya maintenance bi aka emfiri ni botom onu mpo hwe de ode gi enti sa private sector na yes wo mu bu ye na mra no sesen emra ne so wonye na dwuma ne sen na wo aban so wo ye wo de no sen enti no megidi se enye ne gidigidi oba
me ne wo ya adwen se
enye ne gidigidi
yen sha CSCA from solution ne say rent control for wo mra no emra ne kire a dine single room or 2 bedrooms in every locality
sure
price e wo say da so enti monko hacho monko area na e wo illegal no say na ye single room age
good
emra ne kire adenti na moje more than that. De wabum raso no. Ye betimi achi nipa 500 radio obi agina court. Anyone mu ya. Muni university for the council na emergency meeting of all university council, Ministry of Education and Ministry of Works and Housing. It's an emergency issue. Say ye papa obi anka bi momo. Asem na hihye wa make obi say enye ne o. Start ya che na kosro every year. Nti obi ton bibi na headmaster and say university vice chancellor to man baby say beton wo ha wo wie chewing gam kra no woton a nka school uni say first wo ton aduane wo school e ho na efo ye ma me mo ton wo ache wo school no nkra bi di free because school ne de no more na ne beto ba say ne de meat pie e beton ama wo university campus no wo pia bonten e different ya ho say airport ye nim so mo ye student they don't work and somebody has 2 daughters there all show mo. We have not taken that into consideration. Sasani paya mo ya say mo na mo da ho free. E de enti na broni na adwen mu no. O si dan ma mo single room obi a hye ne de free. Na enei ne mo ba ye no. Mu tue sika. Ankura no ntumi ye atwamene. Nti pese mbusa young girls na mo schools ne young boys no. How do you pay it? Because me o pade me obeka kire me amenyi woni. How do you people pay? Young girls na mo hwe me anopa me say or say a friend a fear free or need the say after that almost say tia ye abi ajo free or mutia be a friend full levy esama horse no. I'm asking you young girls 15-year-old girls 16 17 18 who are university muye 2 papa hwe muye 4 how do you pay 10,000 cedis for a normal room every year? How do you pay 17,000 30,000 every year? How do you people pay it? And I'm wanted that my boy for chain and I'm wanted that man for chain.
Now boys in see it.
Boys in
the baby ada boys who could die. And then some case.
I say one of the hostels partly owned by some of our lecturers. Okay, I say some of the hostels are partly owned, hence are not even interested in discussing the exorbitant charges at the university board meetings. Also, some chiefs even own hostels around areas like Ayeduase that charge Obi e pekwan ebu.
Me say rent control make attempt and you now have be kwakotena fete kakraba.
I am mining area man for fast. Omudinye sikabu. Tino sa na ye oba. Na ye tua na obisa se omu ye den na tua. Enya nkwada ni nyina so na ye nkwada bone se obeye hook up. Ana so obebo bra bone na ode atua. Enti parents no bi nso bre papa. Parents ni bi bre every week I was send obesika 500 cedis at least. Apart from so obey here extra near maybe no. I was so making sure say So pesa wo ba na transenya asundwe no odi esuade a every week at least 500 cedis o send the no na odi to ne ho do odi betua ne si friend ne send the kasika obi ana school mu wo so top pamphlet ne niema bi wo se onu ankasa obedidi ne ade ne light bill I was saying ni nyina wotua enti na wasa woma sika contentam nyesa eno na ma nipa ni bibo brabone no enti some parents enti me take credit no nyina free parents no bi mo bre ehwe wo mo ma enkwada no wo school ma wo mo brabone na de ono so akodu school mu a ohwefia bibia ni ho ena ono so a wonya school no nko no na ma ode no ho akwakobo ayonkobo ni free titi nyina school mu ayonkobo ni wo ho na akwada nde no ho akwakobo ayonkobo ni na fe abrabo a wan fa free fia ama no oba so obesua de na obesua baasi oba na fe waye yahu saka wa ne krono a ekoso bebre
mamen
eyo mo a
mamen can story we na ye fancy unim hotel your friend Lancaster
ai na no ya no mo sesa din
na ni din the golden tulip
yeah.
There were Liberation Road o ko pe bia
yeah
minim se mo amo tie mi amo won crime wo ho a golden tulip
yeah
obi the message bia ba say a whole university of GIJ a friend Unimax say the whole university omuni single hostel oma koji new site SC new university not a single hostel now nim the eme ya or the message by the eme ya university no Kwame Nkrumah na see na Ghana student no ye wo edan edamu ama ne bro so sabre no ena Kwame Nkrumah say obema other Africans abesua journalism nti Ghana na ye ti say abrofo no moma ye scholarship no na Ghana ma scholarship for other African countries na omoba na omunni baabi da enti ye kosi golden tulip dino na enne international student hostel for GIJ. Na Ghana, yes, Ghana student no mo baby da. And ye started say ma foreign African students scholarships so mo mesua ade o ha free no. Na Kwame Nkrumah eni baby o mo no foreign for the beda na ye mpese ye de o mo so e be kwa kochucho two in a room for local for no. And ye rush ye first year no mobile and the second year and na Kwame Nkrumah see golden tulip na ewo ho na edi hotel no eho na ye international student hostel for GIJ journalism na after every month na sa international student no ye ma almost stipends ye ma almost ko mudididi omo besua journalism na omo de akọ omo mime ye na ebie journalism school first until that time na ye was student hostel free for even foreigners Sierra Leone for ma pass it out they say it Nigerians, Zimbabwe for Omobaha. Zimbabwe former president, your friend say, Mugabe. So by University of Ghana. One in a room.
It's not about Ghana.
Or by Ghana. You know that one in a room. Nana Akufo-Addo, one in a room. Chachuchi Kata, one in a room. Near more akoko namre. Emo mo kasa afedie, omo mpe akoko na dosu, ye mo fish. Ti omo ko demonstration eti aban. Ene ye nya bi ni. Sad.
Obabi wotumi aka mekacho asa story ni jaika. Kwame Nkrumah see GIJ no see sa dan no say odema foreign hostels. And na ya ton asese din. Aye no hotel. Ya asese din. Ama ya kra ya ntimi anhwe so. O man no ntimi anhwe hostel no so. E dia be hotel ama hotel no kra so ya ntimi ankram. Enti ya ton am ya asese din no kra. Asemi anya areho nya niwu. Aso bi na eya Ghana asa nipa ni bia hu ni say nyame ye madoma me pagya kokodu this level a ene emenya kwan abokro no na me nkwa ma enriche me ho enti obi adwen kwan ono nkwa ba enriche ono ne ho ne family ye nwe o ma no ho enti o ma ne tete a na etete ade enti na yete man mu na me mako school ye senka de di akire no be ya akase e chen wo mu di kan no enti adikanfo no bokwan to ho abrebia enti wo no wusua no de wudi ye de ye tete wo no onso ya ne Richard dan wo ma Obama ya kwada no onante ko school enne ono no ba ye no wabewe se ne me ko school a anya hwe nko mbenya school bus papa ai be for mo ko school nti ne manso nyini o mo nso anante anko school na wo mo nya school bus na o mo so ato private car edu o mo ma ebe ko school na nka wiase nyini sa na nka edibu man ba ye man ya yetimi sa memeba na se ya mama aduane free di na menyi ya na ya me se na aduane kura di man kwada free se eton ebe ye ene mo me enton na ye ton man kwada no instead say anka di kanfo no be bokwan papa ale good foundation e di ama woni e di akire ba no yen nyini a na ye pekwan ye be fa so aka enketewa na hye ama nketewa no mom ye bedidi wo mo ho eno na ye di anyinya ye kosei enti sabre na wo ye bra nyame adom ani baso ye betimi atena se ye be set up na ye timi aseti niam bi e de be maga na mra na ye adwuma na ye jai se article 71 holders nkwa no man no wo ho ma wo mo no amani ni ho ma ye nyina e wo ho ma nipa kuma bi e na dodo no bre but kamasis no ho toye ne ye ne workforce na ye adwuma enti se me ba ko school no wo ba bi party wo nya aduane padi na nko osua de amesusu me wa asundwe wo fie na nka me de ye adwuma anka misika kakra ya bosume na wochi bia wasa me di ko school mu no sa sika no wo me ho a e ma me mo aban tiri so bebre e ma ye nsu bebre bede bia obia bobo bia dia bobo nti ama oman no ho dokra free nipa mu de na ese oman ye ma wo enya wo kwan enya wo nsuo enya wo kanea enya wo duane enya bibia ma
so it's a lost battle. It's a lost battle.
Oh, we will not lose.
No. Eniama me tete no messages na me tete ne nipa omo ye kan ho asem no. It means that it's not possible.
Ebeye kakra wo ba adwuma oba wo ba adwuma pass se wa ma enkrofo bebre wo office na omoto omani no omo ho endelfo pa omunim se ye de omba kwa akwaye Nyansapo enti oba is a core it say enya insunsanso de hia ne say yaba mumu na ye bekoso aye kakra nsachira ye ba se ye kan ya no tumu a ene o ma ne betete ebe pansam kakra ebeye.
Good morning, bro. Hope you are fine. As a medical officer in one of the hospitals in the most expansive health facility in the country, I can say unequivocally that every 8 out of 10 patients from the university campus has STI. Most prominently, syphilis, gonorrhea, and HIV. It breaks my heart seeing them troop in, day out. I took the pain and have interacted with over 500 students over the increasing incidence of STI. They all pointed to the fact that hopping from one man to the other is the new norm to match up the costs in the school. You may want to believe.
Correct.
I say, good morning, Obama. We support you. It's time for military to take over from politicians. I say military for us to be more hostel until the end. Please, it's not 3 semesters now. We have 2 or university. Okay, all right. I say, what about the churches, universities? That one self is not easy. I say, I send my, okay, it's not easy for us parents. Over. It's for semester. Can you believe sometimes they ask them to pay for light bills? I send my 600 cedis every week for utilities every week. If you go to university, a lot of the ladies are into prostitution to make a living in their school since they can't call back home to ask for that sort of money. Well, and I say, I'm a boys no more than no survival. Go be a can girls.
And only a Yahoo no. So new Yahoo no. Sakawano. Almost so more dear no. Almost Sakawana. Hey.
Nana, my Pia. Oh, there be Captain Ibrahim Beba.
Nana said there's a beardry. Mining institutions and companies are kesi. Yen subsidize you almost a tax-free crown amunsi. Hostels, every mining institution, Bianca, Takwa Yuma to Ohono, Munsi hostels, Emma student, at least 20 years cry. Because my parents and assume Musuna no pay no. Almost this thing is going on, nobody is talking about it. And I think it's something that we have to.
Oh, Bokawin, now the Accommodation Empire, oh, we are quite man who eh? No, I can say a cramp baba. Oba wies kuna betina fi anopa o maje for the tense lisa ono so di line so o so mani bi enso no wies apon
ha dwen
ya wo hema
ya pa na nkwa na wusu ye nyina na yesu